Good morning, children. Today, I welcome all of you to this video session related to the topic planning, economic planning from the second chapter in Indian economics titled Indian Economy 1950 to 1990. Here, the India's economy, if we analyze, from a foregoing analysis, we have underlined the fact that the Indian economy is still underdeveloped. But this is not an advocate description of the nature of the India's economy. India's economy had suffered a long period of stagnation under the British rule, but after independence, this long spell of stagnation was broken, and the economic planning has is started or boosted the economic development also. And here we can see the types of economic systems that in my previous video I have explained about the different types of economic systems also. That is socialistic economy, capitalistic economy and mixed economic system. Here the China is an example of a modern socialist country. And the capitalistic economy and the mixed economic system. So, to be more familiar with all these characteristics of these economy systems also, as well as more familiar with the countries those who have adopted with the different types of systems also. Today we will discuss about the planning. And planning, a well planning is a very prerequisite factor for the economic development, which leads to economic growth also. And here we can discuss about the goals of the 5-year plan as well as its objectives to be achieved and what are the strategies they aimed also. Here planning. What is meant by planning? A plan means it has some general goals as well as specific objectives which are to be achieved within a specified period of time. And a plan spells out how the resources of a nation should be put to use. And in India, plans are of 5-year duration and are called as 5-year plans. And it was presented by Jawaharlal Nehru. And the Jawaharlal Nehru's total outlay was rupees 2069 crores and the target growth 2.1% growth in GDP also. So the planning commission's chairman was the Prime Minister. So Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister and he was the chairman of this planning commission also. And here we can see the picture of Mahalanobis. He was the architect of Indian planning. He has contributed to the formulation of the 5-year plans, and among them the name of the statisticians, that is the Prasanta Chandra Mahalanobis, stands out also. And these are the different objectives and the achievements also. You can see the different objectives, that is the standard of living. The first, they have aimed for the standard of living. The second one is the community and agricultural development. Third one is energy and irrigation, communications and transport, industry, land rehabilitation, social services, and target of GDP growth and achieved has been 3.6% per year. And if you see the achievements also in the GDP, 3.6% per year they have achieved, and the good irrigation system also they have contributed more. Next we will pass to about the goals of the 5-year plan, which are the different goals: growth, equity, self-reliance and modernization. These are the different goals of the planning also. First we will take into account the growth and the modernization. What is meant by growth? Growth refers to the increase in the country's capacity to produce the output of goods and services within the country. It implies either a larger stock of productive capital or a larger size of supporting services like transport, banking, or increases in the efficiency of the productive capital also. That is regarding the growth. And what about the modernization? To increase the production of goods and services, the producers have to adopt new technology. A farmer increases the output on the farm by using new seeds varieties instead of using the old ones. So a factory can increase output by using a new type of machines. Adoption of new technology is called the modernization. It increases the output as well as it increases the production and the productivity also. So that is in general modernization. That means to increase the production of the goods and services, we have to certainly adopt the new technologies. That means that we have to introduce the sophisticated technologies instead of the new absolute technologies also. So that is modernization. A modern society makes use of the modern weapons, tools and equipments to increase the efficiency and the productivity also. Next we can see the picture self-reliance. So what is written upon that? It means relying on oneself. That means not depending upon others. So what about our economies? A nation can promote economic growth and modernization by using its own resources or by using resources imported from other nations. So the first 7 5-year plans gave importance to self-reliance, which means avoiding imports of those goods which could be produced in our country itself. That is completely whatever the products we can produce, we can produce in our country itself. This policy was considered a necessity in order to reduce our dependence on the foreign countries, especially for food. It is understandable that people who were recently freed from foreign domination should give importance to self-reliance. Further, it was feared that dependence on imported food supplies, foreign technology and foreign capital may make India's sovereignty vulnerable to foreign interference in our policies also. So if we further depend upon the foreign products, it will affect our independence, that is the sovereignty. Next we will pass to the equity. Here you can see in this picture what is written upon. Without equity, self-reliance, growth become meaningless. That means now growth, modernization and self-reliance by themselves may not improve the kind of life which people are living. A country can have high growth, the most modern technology developed in the country, and most of the people are living in poverty. What is the use of adopting such sophisticated technologies, or we have targeted high growth? It is meaningless to say such things. So equity is the most important factor, your most important goal that we have to assure. So it is important to ensure that the benefits of the economic prosperity reach the poor sections as well as instead of being enjoyed only by the rich. Every Indian should be able to meet his or her basic needs. What are the basic needs? Basic necessities, that is food, clothing, shelter, education, etc. Isn't it? So they should be able to meet their basic needs even. So this is the most important goal that we have to assure. So growth, modernization, self-reliance, along with this, the fourth goal is the most important one that we have to assure. Then only it leads to economic development and leads to economic growth also. So whatever the goods produced should be distributed equally among all the sections of the society. Then we can prevent the rich becoming richer and poor becoming the poorer also. So here we can see these are the 4 goals of economic planning. So thank you children for watching this video.